Alright guys, I finally made it back home, and as I thought the news wasn't good, I have 5 screws in my tires. So I went to the tire store and see what they said. These are relatively new tires, but I didn't have a warranty plan on them, so go figure. Alright, so if you know much about tires and what tire shops can and can't repair, you'll know that they won't touch any tires that have a side puncture. On the bottom, yeah, but anything on the side, they won't even touch. So, unfortunately, even if I want to pay for it to get it fixed, they won't fix it because it's a puncture at the sidewall. So now the other side, I don't think you'll see it because it's so dark. The other side has 3 screws in it, and conveniently it's at the bottom. Oh, here it is. And that one, it's really hard to see. There it is. That one right there is also on the sidewall. I pretty much have 2 tires that cannot be repaired, not repaired professionally. So today I'm gonna try to make this very quick, painless. I'm gonna try to patch that sidewall because although I could leave that in there or or just get a new tire, which I am gonna do, this thing is leaking pretty bad. I went to the tire store, 20-minute drive, and I dropped like 7 psi of air pressure. So that's not acceptable. So for right now, we're gonna fix that with this kit right here. Tire plug kit. This was the old faithful back in the 80s and 90s. And then with all this new technology and stuff, tire shops are now removing the wheel from the tire and patching from the inside. Because it's so close to the sidewall, they can't do a patch there. So it's gonna be the old plug. Let's get busy. I'm gonna set this up and we're gonna remove this tire and get busy. Alright guys, first thing I'm gonna do is get that lug wrench from the trunk of the car. Boom. I'm gonna loosen up these lug nuts. Just a little bit, just to get them loose. Alright, so they weren't on too tight. Next thing I'm going to do is jack the car up. I repeat, I am not going to put the jack stand on the car, but I highly recommend it. The only reason why I'm not going to put the jack stands under the car is because I'm going to have this tire off and back on so soon that it's not going to make any sense to put the jack stand under here. I'm not going to be under the car, so it's going to be a quick 5-minute process, maybe less. So I won't use jack stands, but I would recommend it just because these things could fail. This could lose hydraulic pressure and the car could come crashing down. So alright, here we go. The tire is in the air. I'm gonna loosen up the rest of the lug nuts. Alright, they're all off. Sometimes you gotta bank it on the top or bank at the bottom to get it free from the hub. I'll just use the top. There it is. Alright, here's my tire. Tire is like really new. Has less than 7,000 miles on it. And that's the sucky part of this whole situation. If it was punctured right here or in the center, it could be repaired with a $5 patch. But if you puncture it right here on the side, unfortunately they can't fix it. You can see that that's a brand new screw. As I said, I was on the highway and I saw a whole bunch of shiny stuff in the road. Looks like glitter. Well, it wasn't glitter, my friends. That was some screws. So let's talk a little bit about what we're doing here with this tire patch here. I'll be as quick and simple as possible. It's called a plug actually. What we have here is this deluxe tire plug kit from Slime. I found this in Walmart. So this is made by numerous brands. So this was very cheap. I think $5.80 or $5.70. So very affordable. There were cheaper ones for $3 and also a model for $188 that included only this little handle and the actual physical plugs. All right, so I'm gonna open this up. And as the name suggests, it's just a plug. That's all it is. I opted for the $5 package because it comes with one, the rubber cement, which aids in blocking the hole or the leak. The cheaper packages don't have the cement, so that's good. Another reason why I went with this kit, because now they included, I think, 11 of these little sticks or plugs, opposed to just 3 or 4. And the last reason was because they gave you 2 of these tools. We'll be using this tool here first. It looks like a drill bit, and that's pretty much its purpose. The purpose is to pretty much make this hole as clean and as round as possible, because this screw may have gone in here and created some weird shape. So this to give you a nice round circular hole so that the plug can fit in. And this tool here is the tool to actually insert the plug into the tire. And the good thing about having 2 separate ones is you can have this, you'll see I will have this still in here trying to keep the air in the tire while I load this up. And once I pull one out, I'm gonna put the other one in, opposed to using 2 in 1. All right guys, we're back here. I'm gonna be productive and do 2 things right now. The first thing I'm gonna do is open up this rubber cement. All right, so all you gotta do is just, let's see here, unscrew this. It's sealed, you have a little pointy end in here in the cap. It's kind of hard to see. But you just push in here and that should puncture this little aluminum. There it is, you hear it. You can see it's very gooey, which is good. All right, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. The second thing I'm gonna do is load my little plug, and they gave me 2 different lengths, but I don't think I need the long one. I'll use the short one. In fact, I'm pretty much concerned about how deep I can get with the rasp tool to puncture in here. I can feel where the screw is right here, and I know it's leaking here for sure. I'm not convinced how deep it goes in there. So, okay, so the reason why I'm doing this is that once I remove this screw, the air is gonna come out, and time is your friend or your enemy depending on how fast you move. So I want to retain as much air in this tire as much as possible while doing this repair. I'm gonna load this, and the way you do it is by just taking off one of these licorice looking things. Oh man, that gives you an idea of how sticky it is. All right, pull that out, and then you just feed this through here. Can I do it? I don't even know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try. Man, that's pretty difficult. I'm wondering if it's the same diameter. This one looks a little bit thinner actually. On second thought here, I'm gonna use the longer one only because I think it's thinner, and I think this hole is so small, so. Boom. All right, so there you go. So that was not the easiest process, but it's in there, it's in the middle. What I'm gonna do after I put the rasp tool in here, I am gonna put the cement on here and then just force it in there and then pull it straight out. So now I'm ready to go. I'm locked and loaded. I have my gloves here. I have a pliers to remove this screw. All right, so it might get a little noisy in here, a little loud because of all the air rushing out. All right, guys, it might get noisy in here. I'm gonna pull this out and then I'm gonna force this in there and try to clean the hole up so I can insert that plug. All right, so I wanna go in here and clean this up. All right, so I'm cool with that job right here. Let's get this in as quickly as possible. So I just took off my cement. I'm gonna put some on here. I don't know if I should do it generously or not. It doesn't matter, this tire is going to go away anyways. I'm not gonna keep this tire, but I just wanna make sure it's sealed. Oopsie. Maybe a little too generous there. All right, so I'm gonna remove this tool here and insert the plug in. And then afterwards, just pull straight out. So here we go, out. All right, so it's in there. I'm gonna pull straight out. Boom. All right, that's pretty good. I think the majority of the plug is in there. I have enough cement on there. I no longer can hear the leakage. And because the cement is wet, I can see if there's any bubbles, and I don't see any bubbles. So that's a pretty good seal. And that's it. This is how they did it back in the days, and it was a quick fix. I just fixed this tire as far as fix. I mean, this one is actually not bad. The other tire has 3 or 4 screws in there. The final thing here is you could drive this the way it is right now. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, maybe an hour or so. And this thing right here is sticking out. If you don't wanna get rid of it, you don't have to. It might make a little vibrating noise as it touches the road, as it rotates. But you could take a knife, a utility knife, a sharp knife, and just trim it off. And that's what I will do, just to avoid the noise. Boom. That's how you put a plug in a tire. Not too bad. All right, guys, here's my utility / unboxing knife. Just gonna hold it here, get as close as possible, but not to the point where I am interfering with the actual hole or plug. All right, there it is. Here's the excess. And there you go. This is gonna seal and cure. And this knob right here is gonna wear as the tire rotates. Here's your screw. And I kid you not, I ran over close to 200 of these things on the road this afternoon. Close to 200. I mean, I just saw a whole bunch of glitter, shiny stuff. And this tire is pretty sticky, so it usually sticks with gravel and tar and stuff sometimes. But once I heard that noise under my car while I was driving, I was like, all right, those are screws and I'm screwed. No pun intended. Time to put this back on the car. All right, I'm gonna torque this down in the crisscross star pattern. All right, this is torqued down as much as I want it for now in the air. I'm gonna lower the car and torque it down further. Boom. right, let's do it one more time. That's done, guys. Take my gloves off. Boom. Walk over here. Boom. Look at the results. Boom. And that's it. All right, guys. If you want to see more videos of me working on this car or any car, leave a comment, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Until next time, peace.